Hi, welcome to my video. In today's video I am gonna be talking about which groups I think are the real blueprint of K-pop from 2nd gen to 4th gen. Is it going to be snsd, twice, or none of them? Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. Despite a lot of people lying that to anyone's music sucks, you can't deny that their presence in K-pop used to bring some sort of evil, quirky, bad fashion and auto-tune induced power into K-pop. And yes, they didn't invent that, it was the trend on the West also, but you got to be lying to say that toonei wasn't one of the group who popularized this style to K-pop. A lot of group would follow this concept such as 4 Minute, FX, EXID, Glam, and Evil, though a lot of them would change their concept entirely cause of course that campy outfit goes out of style fast. Though their debut concept is more quirky like toonei, Sistar later changed their concept to a more bold and sexy. And this somehow trigger many girl group to give sexy concept a try. Sistar gained some hype after their How Dare You comeback, and with Ma Boy and So Cool they became the household name in K-pop. Though I would say their biggest hit was Touch My Body, and I would say this song is one of the trigger of something that I would say the mid-2010s K-pop sexy concept golden era. With groups like AOA and Girls' Day who gained success after changing their concept to sexy concept, a lot of groups started doing the same thing, to name a few, EXID, Stellar, Hello Venus, Fiestar, Brave Girls and Dalshabet. This era was different since a lot of sexy girl group did not debut with that concept, instead changing their concept later on their career. And yes, Sistar wasn't the first one who changed their concept to sexy, cause there's also group like Brown Eyed Girl and Secret who did it earlier, but I believe Sistar is the one who caused a lot of group to change their concept to sexy concept. When the group that debuted on later half of 2nd gen and the transition period between 2nd gen and 3rd gen are heavily influenced on the concept that is fun, colorful, and edgy, 3rd gen group concept is more soft in nature courtesy to the girls from apink. Apink might not be a 3rd gen group, but they sure were setting the trend for the next generation. The cute concept was not on trend when they debuted, their debut was a very reminiscent to first generation K-pop, from the new Jack Swing influenced song to the, as what they would call it in Korea, pure concept. When they blew up with Nonano, every company are scrambling, and the result, by the time the early 3rd gen group debuted most of them were doing cute, fresh, and more feminine concept. Such as Berrygood, laoum, Red Velvet, lovelyz, gfriend, Oh My Girl, CLC, Twice, April, Dia, WJSN, IOI and so on and so on. One thing about 3rd gen group, they would wear preppy school uniform at least for one of their comeback, even Blackpink who is toonei's successor. Their debut concept also wasn't as edgy as toonei back in the day. And now that we're talking about Blackpink, let's move on to them. Just like when toonei debuted, when Blackpink debuted they were immediately became an instant hit. They were topping the chart and winning in music show immediately. And of course K-pop company wants some of that Blackpink success too. Though the bright, cutesy concept are still on trend at that point since successful group like Twice were and still doing it. With the debut of Blackpink, the new trend also came, girl crush. To name a few, groups such as gidle, pristin, everglow, aespa, Purple Kiss, debuted with girl crush concept reminiscent to Blackpink, while groups like CLC, Gugudan, Loona, Mamamoo, and ITZY would also try this kind of concept later on their career. One thing that could differentiate this era is a lot of music that were released during this era would have beat drop or catchy hooks as their chorus. Thanks Teddy for ruining music.
Cause I'm not shy.
Just like toonei and Blackpink, when ITZY debuted it was also an instant hit, and so was the teen crush concept, which is the less edgy, more fun sister of girl crush. You might say meki is the one who came up with the term teen crush, sure they did, also nobody tuned into them until picky era. By 2019 a lot of groups started debuting with teen crush concept, like Stacy, Billy, Rocket Punch, Cherry Bullet, Secret Number, Signature, ichillin, and at least 10 Nugu GG who got disbanded after one song like Hot Issue. ITZY is undeniably the trendsetter for this new wave of refreshing girl group who is fun but have a little edge on their own way, though I would say this isn't something new since Pristin RIP already did this concept even before someone from weki meki agency come up with the term teen crush. But anyway, now that the teen crush concept started to get saturated, I guess the trend would be coming to an end soon. And that's all for today. What do you think about my opinion? Do you agree Tune1 was the blueprint for second gen? Or do you think it was snsd or T-era? Who do you think would be the blueprint for 5th gen? aespa, IVE, newjeans, sserafim, or maybe the group haven't debuted yet? Tell me in the comment section I guess. Anyway, hope you enjoy this video, bye.